Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Stage Manager on the iPad Pro and just showing you its capabilities, limitations, and how I feel about it in general compared to Samsung Dex and other stuff. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is Stage Manager. You can use this feature on the M series iPads, so the recent iPad Airs, the iPad Pros, etc. And what it allows you to do is basically cast your iPad to an external screen, but like fully use the screen. So as you can see, edge to edge, my iPad is powering this whole monitor right here. So now I have kind of like a desktop setup. And then Stage Manager, you can also enable it on the iPad itself. So what it allows you to do is, control the windows and the apps that you open up. And you can open up multiple apps at a time. So for example, if I drag Chrome here, now I got multiple apps open and then I can resize them very quickly. And like I showed there, and move them around and stuff. So it kind of gives your iPad some functionality like Windows and Samsung Dex and just other operating systems. Then if you go to settings, you can change some things. So you have Stage Manager here, you can enable it in multitasking and gestures. But then if you go to external display, you can also change from screen mirroring to Stage Manager. Then you can enable the dock and recent apps. So recent apps is the thing that shows at the side right here. You see these recent apps right here, that's what recent apps is. So you can enable or disable that. And then there's some other stuff. But mainly what I want to show you was if you go to display, then you go to here, arrangement. So you can actually set up how your iPad is or where your iPad is in relation to the screen that you're connected to. So for example, if I move the iPad over here, then boom, now it's on the left side of the monitor. So set, okay, so now when I move the mouse cursor to the right, it's gonna go to the external monitor. And then when you bring it back, boom, it goes back to the iPad. So that's something pretty cool about Stage Manager, is that you can adjust where your iPad is in relation to the external screen, like other operating systems again. All right, so the cool thing about Stage Manager and why I love it, and I was excited about it when it was first released, is because it basically allows you to use your iPad kind of like a desktop PC or something like Samsung Dex, where you connect your phone to the external screen and it gives you a whole like desktop layout. And so Stage Manager allows you to do that. And on the external screen, you have your taskbar and you can open any app. And it's just really sick because now you can get real work done and resize your apps on a big external screen. And yeah, I think this right here makes an iPad viable for replacing the computer for me. One of my main use cases with Stage Manager is LumaFusion and video editing. So if I go to the top, full screen, boom. Now I have a whole video editing machine on an external screen powered by my iPad. Like that is super sick, and that is one of the main things I use Stage Manager for, and why I was so excited about it in the beginning. And LumaFusion, you can, obviously customize the layout and stuff like that. You can display only the video and then have the timeline on the iPad itself and just different things. So it's really cool. And then, with this kind of setup, you have a dock and you can connect different accessories like SSDs, external drives and stuff like that, and use the Files app to, manage that, transfer files on and off the iPad, etc. Basically what I'm saying is like I use this like how somebody would use a Mac. And then when I'm done with it, I literally just plug out the iPad and I can use it as a tablet or like a laptop replacement device wherever I am. I also like to use my Magic Trackpad with Stage Manager on the iPad as well because, again, it just makes it feel more like a Mac and a computer. All right, so when I first started the video, I was on TSN, watching the basketball game. And the reason why I want to show this app is because not every app is optimized for Stage Manager. So you have like different sizing issues. So for example, this app, I can't make it take up the whole screen. This is as big as it gets. There's no pulling it to the edge to fill up the whole screen. There's no pressing up here to enter full screen mode. It just does nothing. It just can't take up the whole screen. So yeah, not everything is optimized. Like for example, look at YouTube. Like it just looks very strange. You put it down, like it's just the optimization is not there for everything. But if you full screen on YouTube, it'll take up the whole screen, which is really good. So watching videos normally with most apps, I believe, should work fine on the full screen. But like the apps themselves might not be fully optimized for a big screen on iPad. But overall, just the flexibility of being able to resize the windows, open many apps at the same time, just gives you a lot of, basically enhances the iPad's potential so much more. And then when you connect the keyboard and mouse, it's literally like a desktop computer. All we need is just the app support. Like the iPads are so powerful. Stage Manager is a powerful tool. We literally just need developers to start developing with this in mind. And if Apple takes it serious, this could definitely be something big. And I know, honestly, the thing is, Apple limits these things, these features, these devices on purpose. That's what it feels like to me, because they don't want, let's say, an iPad to start hindering or taking away from the sales of their MacBooks and stuff like that, which I think is kind of silly, because, you know, people who want a laptop will still get a laptop, and people who want a two-in-one device like a tablet that can kind of do laptop things will buy that instead. Like, why not have something for everybody on the market? I don't understand it. And honestly, a lot of iPads are more expensive than the base model MacBooks that people buy anyways. So, you know, I don't understand it. But yeah, Stage Manager, very sick. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below on whether this is something that you would want to use for yourself, or you think it's just a gimmick. I really love this kind of feature, and I hope that one day the iPhones get it, because it's just very useful to me. So yeah, that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, like I said, and stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you're subscribed and become a member of the channel if you want support with buying all these devices and stuff like that. And yeah, until next video, we out. Peace.